Hi there guys, FS Gojo Mentos, and we back again. Yes sir, I hope you guys are ready for the new week. As you guys know, we always look at the market on the weekend so that we're better prepared for the week ahead. Now, before moving forward guys, I want you to know how to approach Forex trading guys. Forex trading is mainly all about psychology, and once you get the right mindset, you're gonna see that you're gonna have the attitude that's gonna help you survive longer in the Forex industry. So what I want to do today guys, I'm going to analyze gold, I'm also going to analyze EURUSD, and I'm also going to analyze GBPJPY. So now without any further waste of time, let's get into it. So now basically guys, before I analyze the market, I always start from a higher time frame before we move in to a smaller time frame. From a higher time frame, I always want to check what is the overall direction of the market and what is the most likely possible movement. When I look at the high time frame guys, I can see that on gold currently we've been trapped inside this consolidation trend. We can see that so far the market has been trapped in this area since 2020 all the way to almost 2024, approaching the end of 2023. We've been trapped inside this consolidation. However, we know that gold has been on an overall bullish market. Now moving forward guys, we can see that gold has been respecting our market. We had a very strong demand zone here. Now the market is pushing all the way towards the upside, and we can also see that we've been coming from a bearish trend and now we are in a new bullish trend. Now going to the 1 hour time frame, we can see that gold is still in some sort of a bullish trend. We can see that gold is in a bullish trend. And in order for you guys to find profitability in the market, you need to know that it's not only about analyzing the market, but also having the correct mindset, guys. You need to train yourself to become a better trader. So what I'm seeing currently with gold, we can see that we're inside a bullish trend, and we can see that by how many times the market has been testing our levels. I want to give you guys an example. You can see that the market had a test over here, we had another test over there, we have another test over there. So basically multiple touches, hence we have a very strong uptrending support in this level. You can see as well here the market has been having those touches as well on our upside, of which this is our uptrending resistance, and you can see that the market has been resisting and pushing all the way towards downside, and that is how we're able to identify our trend. So what I was showing you here guys is basically how to look at the market and how we approach trading gold at its all entirety. One thing I want you guys to understand when it comes to trading the Forex market is that it's all about patience. Those of you guys who want to trade the Forex market but don't understand the benefit of patience, that is the reason why you're not finding success in the market. Right? You need to wait for your prey to come to you, and that is how we're able to find profitability. So what we can see currently guys is the market is at a supply zone. So in order for us to get our sell, you need to get that patience level. You need to have a breakout retest before you can go for a sell, and if we're able to break our overall supply zones or overall resistance, that is when we're going to look for our possible buy. So basically guys, for those sells, you will need to be patient enough to wait for the market to respect our particular setup, because the patience we're talking about here is the patience to wait for the market to come to you, is the patience to wait for the prey to come to you, and is the patience for waiting for the setup to come into play. Meaning that should the market break above and give me a retest at this level, it signals to me that we fail to respect our supply zone, hence we're going to continue with the overall bullish trend. So currently guys, for gold, we can see that gold is at a deciding factor. We're going to wait for the market and see how the week unfolds. And for those of you guys who want to know what we also use to confirm some of our trades, we also use fundamental analysis, we also use technical analysis, and we also use market sentiment. It's also part of what we check out as well. So guys, basically checking out gold, if I go to the gold trade, you can see that the majority of people are going for sells, and we always want to go with the minority, because the minority is going with buys. We're going to be looking for possible buys on gold. And also guys, I want you to understand how we use all these tools also depends on the time of trading. By the time we're going to enter our trades, either being London or New York session, we also wait for the confirmation at that specific time to make sure that we verify our information at that particular moment at the time they're going to be taking our trades. So that's what we have currently for gold. Now secondly guys, I'm going to also look at GBPJPY. You can see currently GBPJPY is one of the pairs we analyze in the free community guys. Those of you who are in a free group, you can see that we've been looking at GBPJPY. I'm also want to show you guys an example as well. You can see over here, guys, we gave a free analysis and we've been trading it along the way. This was the GBPJPY trade we took on a 1 hour time frame. So basically we called out the whole trade until it fully played out like you guys have seen currently, right? So those are the kind of trades that you're gonna find when you join a free group. And those of you guys who are interested, make sure to click the link in the description below and become part of the family. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, I'm gonna remove all these drawings. I'm gonna remove everything, guys, and start again from scratch so that we can analyze the market all together. Now currently, guys, looking at GBPJPY, I'm gonna first start by importing the FS code indicator, which is the FS code institutional strategy. And what I need to do is I need to make sure that I input the correct settings. So I'm gonna include this here, and then from here, buys and sells, we don't need that. That is for beginner traders. Since I'm a professional, I'm not gonna need any of those. The only thing I need to work on is to ensure that I leave only the information that I need. Those of you guys who don't have the indicator, the good news is you will still have access to our analysis that you guys are seeing over here weekly. And if you want a free trades, don't forget to click the link in the description below. That is just our motive to help those who can't afford. But those of you guys who are able to get the 4.0, you'll also get the indicator, and that'll help you a lot in terms of improving your profitability. Now, currently, guys, looking at GBPJPY, you can see that we've been on an overall bullish trend. This is a very strong bullish trend that we're in. We're coming from a bearish trend where some consolidation, we broke outside. Now we're still in a bullish trend. Now that's what we see currently on a bullish time frame. I don't need to put in the bullish chart, but you can see that we're in a bullish trend. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go to the 1 hour time frame. And when we go to the 1 hour time frame, you can see that the market has been respecting our demand zone over here. Came all the way from this level, and the market has been respecting that ever since. From here, we had an impulse move at a correction, and now we have a further impulse. That is how we're able to catch this buy, guys. We can see that we were coming from a bearish trend. For those of you guys who are beginners, this is what we mean when we say we're coming from a bearish trend. From the top and the bottom, there's a touch here, touch there, touch there. Basically, this is what a bearish trend would look like, and that is how we're able to get that breakout retest that confirmed our bullish momentum all the way towards the upside. Now currently the market is inside a bullish trend, meaning that in order for you guys to look for sells, we need to see the market breaking outside this overall bullish structure, right? We're in a bullish structure, and we can see that the market also had a breakout retest. One thing I've noticed, guys, is that GBPJPY also respects setups a lot. So if you want to trade GBPJPY, make sure that you follow all our rules and you follow these principles, and you're gonna see that you're gonna be profitable. It's not only about the strategy, but it's about your mentality as a trader, and that is what you need to improve in order for you to find your profitability. So currently, guys, looking at GBPJPY, you can see that we've crossed our overall high over here, our all-time high, and we're still inside a bullish trend, meaning that in order for us to look for those sells, we need to see the market breaking outside this overall bullish structure in order for us to look for the overall sell towards the downside. We need to see the market breaking outside this overall bullish trend in order for us to look for those overall sells. But if the market continues respecting this overall bullish structure, if the market comes back and retests this level over here, we can still expect the push towards the upside, because this was indeed our previous lows. You can see before, this is what the market can do. The market can still come and test the previous low before we can continue pushing towards the upside, but the break below these levels will signify a break outside the bullish trend, and that is us looking for possible sells moving forward. But that's what we have currently for GBPJPY, meaning that if we're going to be looking for buys, I will need to wait for the market to test the levels below and break above this area before I can take my buy over here. And alternatively, right, I can also take my buys above this area over here, but I usually like to take my buys as early as possible. So long as I get the rejection over here and we continue pushing all the way towards the upside, it means we're still in a bullish trend, then I'll continue looking for my buys. But we also need to check our market sentiment for GBPJPY to see exactly that the majority of people are currently going for sells. But we also need to confirm this during the London or New York session hours. By the time we take our entries, we always need to confirm with the rules and see if all this information is still correct and it still applies. That is how we approach trading, guys. We approach Forex trading like a religion, and that is how we're able to become professionals. And this method has been working for us, and that is how we're able to find profitability. And that is why we have a high accuracy rate when it comes to executing our trades. So that's what we have currently for GBPJPY. For those of you guys who are looking for sales, obviously we've already covered that. You're going to look for that breakout retest, and your most probable sell will be coming from such areas. That is, if you're going for a buy over there, you can look for that possible sell. Now from here, guys, I'm also going to look at EURUSD, and what we're going to do, guys, we always start from a higher time frame, and from here we're going to dive in deeper towards a smaller time frame. Usually, guys, we also check line charts. I know I haven't covered that with you today, but it's to basically cut out the noise, right? For those of you guys who want to know how to cut out the noise, you can also use line charts in order for you to see those levels whereby you can identify whether the market is going in which direction, right? So those of you guys are still beginners, it's important for you to know what is a wick and what is a perfect formation. So that's what we have when we remove all those things. You see, when we bring back the candlesticks, we can easily identify that we're inside a bearish trend and we broke outside currently and the market is at a 50% level, meaning that if I put my Fibonacci levels, I can see that from here to there, we are currently at 50%, meaning the market is still in some sort of a deciding factor. A break outside this area to whichever direction will signify the overall direction, meaning if we break above this level, they're going to expect the market to go test those overall highs. And if we break below this level over here, we're going to expect the market to continue pushing all the way towards the downside. That's what we're looking at when we're looking at EURUSD. And this is just a macro perspective, guys. So looking at this from an overall macro perspective, then we're going to dive in deeper and see what the market has for us. So we can see that we're coming from a bearish trend. So it's a possible bullish trend. So the market always has an impulse move, correction, impulse move. This could be a possible correction towards the downside. Now, when we go to the 1 hour time frame, right? When we go to the 1 hour time frame, we can see that the market came from a bearish trend like we've covered. And from here, we can see where we're in some sort of a consolidation area. Then breaking outside the consolidation gave us a new bullish formation. We can see we are currently still bullish on EURUSD. So the market can still push towards the upside. As long as we're still playing inside these levels, we're still in a bullish momentum. This is us just analyzing, guys, before we dive in deeper to understand the market condition and to understand what is the market structure. So now coming here, I see that we already have our strong bullish momentum. One thing I've seen with EURUSD, guys, it's been showing me signs of a strong impulse move correction, meaning that we had an impulse move correction, impulse move correction, impulse move correction, impulse move correction, and a further impulse. But one thing that doesn't sit well with me is that we had a low over here, then we had a high. We had a high low over here, and then we had another high. We had another high low, we had a high. We had a high low. Why am I saying this is a high low? Because this low is higher than the previous low, making it a high low, and this high is higher than the previous high, making it a higher high. And we also have another high. We also have another high low. This low is higher than the previous higher low. So now this is a new high low. But now instead of having a new high, the market is now giving us a possible lower high. This high is currently smaller than the previous high. So we are waiting for what? We are waiting for the market to break outside these levels in order for us to see those strong buys. We're waiting for the market to get the momentum to break outside this level. As long as we're able to break our previous highs, that's where we take our entry. Why am I saying this? That's a formula that we use. Especially if you have this indicator, it can help you spot these entries very easily, because if you had an impulse move correction, that is where we take our trades, right? If you had an impulse move, you're going to take your trade over here, correction, right? If you had an impulse move, you're going to take a trade over here, correction. If you had another impulse move, you guys get the drill. If you had another impulse move, you're going to take your trade on a correction. Again, what happens? If you had another impulse move, you take your trade on a correction. You see, guys, trading is basically a patience game. You always wait for the prey to come to you. Those of you guys who force your direction on the market are not good traders, and that is why you don't find profitability. You don't have to force your direction on the market, but let the market lead you. You as a trader right now, you have the power to decide how to react to the market, meaning that the majority of people are imposing their direction. A lot of people will tell you this will not sell, this will not buy, it's been buying for a long time, it's been selling for a long time. And that is how a lot of people lose in the Forex market, because they don't wait for the market to come to them. They're not using the same principles we use, and that is trading like a crocodile, waiting for the market to come to you, and that is how you have a higher win rate. And these are the things that you're gonna learn, guys, when you come to our channel. So those of you guys who've reached so far into the video, I want to thank you once again. If you want to check all the free trades that we're going to be giving this coming week, make sure to click the link in the description and become part of the free community, guys. As FX Gojo Mentors, we're here to help and eradicate poverty. And just like that, guys, this is FX Gojo Mentor signing out.